right? Last week, Bethany and Beckwith, Babs Beckwith, shocked everyone by surviving to the end and picking up the win over Rockin' Robin in the final to become our first Ladies Northern Champion. And she's back this week, set to go in her first non-title matchup against Tamina Snuka.
This next non-title ladies division contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from the Pacific Islands, here's Tamina Snuka.
Tamina Snuka has had her share of disappointment in picking up any meaningful wins lately, and I guess she's hoping for better luck against the new Ladies Northern Champ, knowing that a win over Babs Beckwith could lead to a title match somewhere along the way. But with her queen-size streak of bad luck in recent weeks, I can't say how likely that's gonna be.
The daughter of the Superfly has definitely had her share of problems lately.
Her opponent from the San Fernando Valley, California, the WL Ladies Northern Champion, Babs Beckwith.
Fans had been projected to be eliminated in the very first round of last week's tournament by Taylor Hollycombs, but not only did she get past THC, but two ladies legends in Sherry Martel and Rockin' Robin to gain her first ever RWL championship, and she's feeling pretty good about it all. She's also hoping to be a worthy champ, and this match with Tamina is set to be her very first acid test, her baptism of fire. Fans are keen to see if she can wow them again here tonight in this non-title scrap.
I gotta tell you, I was impressed with Babs Beckwith. You know, for a petite young lady, she sure did do really well, especially against like Sherry Martel and Rockin' Robin. Well, nobody believes that, but I wish she'd do something about them flashing lights before I have a seizure. Well, this should be pretty exciting. The little valley girl that could, in her first non-title matchup against Tamina. Welcome to the jungle, Babs Beckwith. As referee Tom Canamora sounds the bell. Here we go. Babs catches it right from Tamina. Tamina locks her up. Pitches her halfway across the ring by her hair. Clubbing overhand right from Tamina. Tamina with a headbutt. Got out of her dad's playbook. There's a stomp to the midsection of Babs Beckwith, followed up with a stomp to the shoulder. Tamina coming out real aggressive in the early goings here. Stamping the hands and fingers of Babs Beckwith. Babs in trouble right away here as Tamina takes herself all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Here we go. Elbow drop right across the chest of Babs Beckwith as Tamina goes for a cover here. One, but just a one. Babs Beckwith still in the game. Tamina rounds her up. She's got to keep the pressure on if she wants to win this match. Up over the shoulder goes Babs Beckwith. Escorted to the far left corner. Head first into the turnbuckle. Down goes Babs. Tamina beating the head of Babs Beckwith against the canvas. Yeah, I haven't seen Tamina this aggressive in a long time. Tamina locks up Babs. Escorts her towards the ropes. Tamina has her up. Oh, man, just pitched her against the rope. Tamina Snuka, real aggressive tonight. Here's a stomp to the midsection of Babs Beckwith. Followed up with another stomp to the arm. And Babs Beckwith. Oh, hey, look at this. Tamina misses with the knee. Babs Beckwith with a basement dropkick with an opportunity to turn things around here after taking quite a beating in the opening goings here. Babs Beckwith lifts Tamina to the far left corner, charges. There's a clothesline. There's an elbow to the side of the head. Rolls Tamina Snuka out center ring. And immediately covers and hooks the leg. One. But just a one. Well, this one's been wild from the get-go, huh? Babs Beckwith setting herself up. Tamina Snuka on the outside apron. She charges, but Tamina counters with a knee. Gets herself back inside the ring. Hard right from Babs. Spins Tamina around. Has her up in the electric chair drop position. Oof, man. Discus punch to the back of the head of Tamina Snuka. Babs going to follow her right on out. Fearless thing she is. Goes behind on Tamina. Inverted DDT out there on the floor. Referee Tom Canamora already counting. Babs Beckwith follows up with a stomp to Tamina. Look at this. Wrist clutch, baby steps to the chest of Tamina Snuka. Babs Beckwith rounds her up. Counter whipped. Babs just about puts on the brakes before she hits the ring steps. Tamina back inside the ring. Babs Beckwith moving with purpose back inside. A series of shots to Tamina. She misses with the kick. Tamina gets a hold of her. Neck breaker drop from Tamina Snuka. Tamina locks up Babs. Snap suplex. Tamina Snuka with a kick to the midsection of Babs Beckwith. Has her up over the shoulders into a submission Canadian backbreaker right here. But Babs slides out of the hold. Gets a hold of Tamina. Whips her to the ropes. Makes a duck under. Makes the leapfrog. Here comes Tamina. Hard shot to the midsection. Ooh, man. Babs seems like she hits pretty hard for a petite thing. Tamina whipped out onto the apron. Look at this. Babs Beckwith beat to the Bodran, a series of 10-count punches across the chest of Tamina Snuka, and down she goes to the floor. Babs quickly makes her way all the way up to the top turnbuckle here. Tamina Snuka on the outside, the referee count, here we go. Oh, man! She got some pretty good distance on that one, nailed Tamina with the elbow, rolls herself back inside the ring. Tom Canamora continuing to count. Tamina Snuka. Tamina gets back up to her feet. Babs over the... Whoa, holy old hell, did you see that? Wow. Over the top rope, human missile. Misses with the driving knee. Tamina Snuka just a step too fast. Quickly takes Babs Beckwith down to the floor. Babs rounded up by Tamina. Tamina Snuka rolls Babs Beckwith back inside the ring. Tamina follows her on in. There's a clothesline from Babs. A second one. Tamina gets the brake put on, catches a leg sweep, and down she goes. Babs Beckwith. She is quick. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and well, the little valley girl that could strikes again. Babs Beckwith wins by pinfall.
The time, 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Babs Beckwith.
Well, now, what do you say to that? Destiny Ann Babs Beckwith picking up another win in her first non-title matchup against Tamina Snuka. And what a performance. Here you see in the replay a series of clotheslines to stop Tamina, who was real aggressive. And there's that leg sweep that put her down. She hit the back of her head, and that was the end of the story. We'll be back with more of the Snarl Race Combined Show right after the break. Don't make us come looking for you now.